I am Mary Shelley, and welcome to Shelley's Telly. It's been a while since we last spoke, so I'm gonna give you the rundown on what has happened. I published Frankenstein as a novel, and not a short story like I was intending. I don't know if I said that in the last video, if I was intending to publish it as a short story, but I did not. It is a novel. It is out. Go buy it, read it, enjoy it. Yes. Percy was really pushing. He said that I should publish it as a novel, and so I listened to him. I was like, yeah, sure, okay, that sounds like a good idea. So, let's talk a little bit more about Frankenstein, because that's kind of my thing now. So, Frankenstein, or the modern Prometheus, got a little tongue-tied there. It's my book. I should know how to pronounce it. I had a moment. I'm sorry, we all do. Now I totally lost my train of thought. Crap. Frankenstein, or the modern Prometheus, is about, Frankenstein, the doctor, scientist. I don't know why I keep trying to call him doctor. He's a scientist. I guess he's kind of a doctor because he created a human being. Helped with life. He gave something life. That's kind of doctorate. Created the monster. The monster did bad things. Then the monster wanted a wife. Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein. And Frankenstein made it almost, but could not give it life. And then the monster just went on a murderous rampage. That was rough. I have heard a lot of interesting theories about Frankenstein. One of them was that it is a largely feminist novel, which I really like because my mom was my real mom, not my stepmother, my real mom, Mary Wollstonecraft, was a feminist philosopher. I didn't really get to know her well, but she died 11 days after I was born. But to have that nice connection to her is really cool. But a lot of people say that it came out of, women creating children. If a man was to create life like a woman can, what would happen? So a lot of these feminist writers, they say that it's about, giving life, and some of it attribute to the death of some of my children. That's rough, but they say that it's about anxiety that you face when facing motherhood and failing as a parent, like Frankenstein so obviously did, because, it did not work out so well for him, and Frankenstein's monster, the monster is called Frankenstein's monster, so, with a man creating a child as well, would it work out so well? It's about, anxiety you face as a mother, what you have to do to be a parent, a lot of just stress, involved in Frankenstein, and then applying it to modern day. Another interesting thought is applying it to, God and Christianity and creationist belief that God created man in his image, right? So Frankenstein created the monster in his image, and the monster is just absolutely hideous, like a butt-ugly thing, right? So what if God created us in his image, and we're just these little hideous deformities, and God is just laughing at us, and we have no idea. And we're all oh, but God created us in his image, so obviously we're beautiful. Well, Frankenstein created the monster in his image, and obviously that was not beautiful. A lot of people say that Frankenstein is like Satan in Paradise Lost, which is really interesting. He rebels against a lot of things, Frankenstein's just not a nice guy. He's kind of ornery, he's I will not be picked up by people, and he's floating on an iceberg, right? And he's I will not be picked up by people unless they're going the right way. It's you are going to freeze to death. Calm down. Movies. So, they have turned Frankenstein into movies, which, would think would be a good thing. But they're these sensationalized, not super, intelligent. They don't have a lot of it doesn't seem to have a lot of the same themes in the book. It just kind of, B-movie horror film, which I get that's an aesthetic that people like. I don't know, I just think it's really campy, and just, it's not great and doesn't really help the novel because people are gonna see, if people see the movie and then want to read the book, they're just kind of different. You know, I don't know if it hinders the book. I don't think it helps. But I mean, it's great if someone sees a movie and wants to read the book, but if they're like, oh, this is completely different, oh, I'm really turned off. Well, thanks, Hollywood. Cool. Also, people are saying that my book is selling because I'm married to Percy. Not true. I helped him with a lot of his work as well. And Percy did not write Frankenstein, so back off with that. You can fact check everything I said. Stuff about the moon. You know, remember I said that the moon was shining through? You can fact check that. On July 16th, it was a waning gibbous. Pretty bright. I have articles I can show you. If you have any questions, you can feel free to ask. I will try to answer them to the best of my ability. I think this should be my last video. At least for a while. I don't really have anything else to talk about. Frankenstein's doing really well. Always nice to be the founder of sci-fi. Haha. What did you do when you were 19? Oh, take that. Alright, so thank you for watching these. Have a good day. Bye.